If you could go anywhere in the world with your cat, where would you go? It sounds like a daydream, right? Packing a little suitcase for your furry best friend, grabbing their passport, yes, pet passports are a real thing, and hopping on a plane to an exotic destination. For most of us, this is pure fantasy. Our cats are home buddies, kings and queens of their cardboard box castles. But what if it wasn't? What if you could whisk your feline companion away on the adventure of a lifetime? Let's indulge this fantasy together and explore some of the most amazing, cat-friendly destinations our planet has to offer. First up on our imaginary world tour is Japan. I know what you're thinking, of course, Japan. It's the land of cat cafes, the birthplace of the Manekineko, the beckoning lucky cat, and home to entire islands populated by friendly felines. Imagine strolling through the quiet, serene streets of Kyoto with your cat perched comfortably in a special backpack carrier. You could visit ancient temples and shrines, your cat curiously peeking out at the torii gates and intricate gardens. The gentle rustle of bamboo forests would be a new kind of ASMR for them. And let's not forget Aoshima, also known as Cat Island. While bringing your own cat might be a bit like bringing sand to the beach, imagine the welcome they'd receive. A whole island where cats are revered and cared for by the local residents. It's a paradise where your cat could, for a day, be the visiting dignitary, greeted by hundreds of their own kind. Plus, the Japanese appreciation for quiet and order would probably suit a cat's disposition perfectly. No loud noises, just peaceful contemplation and plenty of fresh fish. Now, let's jet over to Europe. Our first stop? The charming city of Amsterdam. You might think of canals and bicycles, but Amsterdam is surprisingly pet-friendly. Picture this, you and your cat, cruising down the canals on a private boat tour. Your cat, wearing a tiny, stylish life vest, of course, watching the ducks and the historic canal houses drift by. It's a city that moves at a leisurely pace, perfect for a cat who enjoys a good window view. Many cafes and even some shops in Amsterdam are welcoming to pets. You could find a cozy spot by a window, order a coffee for yourself and maybe a tiny saucer of cream for your companion, and just watch the world go by together. The city is full of parks like Vondelpark, where you could take your cat for a supervised stroll on a leash, letting them feel the soft European grass beneath their paws. The Dutch are known for their laid-back attitude, and a well-behaved cat would likely be a welcome, novel sight. From the canals of Amsterdam, let's head south to the sun-drenched coast of Italy. Specifically, Rome. Rome is a city of ancient history and, believe it or not, a city of cats. The Largo di Torre Argentina, a famous archaeological site, is also a renowned cat sanctuary. Hundreds of cats live among the ancient ruins, cared for by dedicated volunteers. Imagine bringing your cat here to witness this feline empire. They could survey their kingdom from a safe distance, watching their Roman cousins lounging on 2,000-year-old marble. Beyond the sanctuary, Rome offers endless opportunities for exploration. You could wander through the cobblestone streets of Trastevere, your cat safely in their carrier, soaking in the sights and smells of fresh pasta and espresso. You could find a quiet spot in the Borghese Gardens for a picnic, sharing a few bites of prosciutto with your very deserving travel buddy. The warm Mediterranean sun would be perfect for a cat nap, and the Italians' love for all things beautiful would surely extend to your elegant feline friend. But what if your cat is less of a city slicker and more of an adventurer? Well, then our next destination is perfect, the Swiss Alps. Imagine a cozy wooden chalet high in the mountains, a crackling fireplace inside, and a blanket of pure white snow outside. This is the ultimate cozy getaway. Your cat would have the best seat in the house, a fluffy rug right by the fire, after a day of, well, watching you ski. But the adventure isn't just for you. You could take your cat on a gentle, leashed walk through a snowy forest trail, letting them experience the crunch of snow for the first time. The crisp, clean mountain air would be a world away from the stuffy indoors. Think of the wildlife they could spot from the safety of a window, birds, squirrels, maybe even a distant chamois. It's a sensory experience that would be completely new and exciting. And at the end of the day, what's better than cuddling up with your warm, purring cat while the snow falls softly outside your window? It's the definition of hygge, with a feline twist. Now, let's travel somewhere completely different. Let's head down under to New Zealand. This country is a paradise for nature lovers, and it could be for your adventurous cat, too. We're talking about vast, open landscapes, stunning coastlines, and forests that look like they're straight out of a fantasy novel. Of course, protecting the native wildlife, especially the birds, would be the #1 priority. So, this trip would require a very well-behaved cat on a very secure harness and leash. Imagine hiking a trail in Fiordland National Park. You're surrounded by towering peaks and dramatic fjords, and your cat is right there with you, taking it all in. You could rent a campervan and road trip across the South Island, with your cat as your trusty co-pilot. They'd have a new view every single day, from the turquoise waters of Lake Pukaki to the lush greenery of the West Coast. At night, you could park under a sky filled with more stars than you've ever seen, and your cat could watch the moon from the dashboard. It's a journey of freedom and exploration, shared with your most loyal companion. Finally, for our last stop, let's bring it back to North America, but with a unique twist. Let's go to Montreal, Canada. Why Montreal? Because it's a city that perfectly blends European charm with North American convenience, and it has a vibrant, artsy culture that feels incredibly welcoming. The city is famous for its beautiful parks, like Mount Royal Park, designed by the same person who designed New York's Central Park. It offers incredible views and plenty of space for a leisurely walk. Imagine strolling through the historic streets of Old Montreal, your cat peeking out at the horse-drawn carriages and centuries-old buildings. You could find a pet-friendly patio in the Plateau Mont Royal neighborhood, known for its colorful houses and bohemian vibe. Montreal is a bilingual city, so your cat could become a sophisticated, worldly traveler, responding to "ICI, menu" just as readily as "Here, kitty." It's a city that celebrates creativity and individuality, so a person traveling with their cat wouldn't be seen as eccentric, but as interesting. Of course, this is all a wonderful daydream. The reality of international travel with a pet involves quarantines, vet checks, and a lot of paperwork. And most importantly, it depends entirely on your cat's personality. Many cats are happiest in their own territory, and the stress of travel would be too much for them. Their well-being always has to come first. A stressed cat is not a happy travel companion. But it's fun to imagine, isn't it? To think of sharing these beautiful, awe-inspiring places with the little creature who shares our home and our heart. It reminds us that the bond we have with our pets is a real, profound connection. They are part of our family. So even if the furthest you'll ever travel with your cat is from the sofa to the kitchen for a snack, that journey is still an adventure in its own right. The love and companionship they give us make every day a destination worth visiting. So, now I have to ask you, if you could take your cat anywhere, where would you go? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your dream feline-friendly destinations. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more adventures, real or imagined. See you next time.